Hey cute people. I don't know, but I think I'm crooked. I don't know. We'll be okay. Hopefully it's just a short time that I used to chat with you guys about these two videos I watched the last day or two by LadyRae86. She has two videos out that I'm going to link in the description box. One I believe she did a year ago. I love my 4C hair, and someone left a comment telling her, no she doesn't, stop lying. You know you really want to be a 4A or 4B, and some other stuff they left in the comment. But that didn't sit well with her, so she made a recent video. You gotta see him. First, I want to say she doesn't need any help from me, but I just wanted to kind of let her know that other people are thinking and feeling exactly the same way. I think she knows that, but I just wanted to do this response in support of her. Like I said, she does not need my support because she comes across as very articulate, being able to get her point across, and very intelligent, which I really, really, really dug. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this. You know, because I really like the videos that she did as a tightly coiled naturalista. I don't really care for going through that 4A, 4B, 4C stuff. That's not where I'm sitting at. If you watch my videos, I may have used it once, and then when I did, I was like, oh, I'll leave it alone, because I usually don't refer to my hair as a 4C or 4D, whatever. I am a tightly coiled natural. Plain and simple. You ask me, that's what I'll tell you, and you can do it whatever suits you. I'm a tightly coiled natural who loves, absolutely adores her hair. I will say, I wish I knew how old I was when I got my first perm, but I know I had to have been, I don't think I was in high school yet. I think I was in junior high school. I'm not really sure how old I was. I'm going to ask my mother. She probably won't remember, but I'm going to ask her because I know I wanted the perm because everybody I knew had one. But before I went natural, I knew what my curl pattern was because I mentioned to you guys before that, like, for a year and a half, back in the late 90s, I wore my hair in braid styles. Every 2 or 3 months, I would take the braids out and change the style to something, you know, that was really easy to keep. With braids, you know, easy to keep up anyway. So I knew what my curl pattern was because I wasn't touching up my hair. I was letting the perm grow out because I put the braids in my hair really because I wasn't taking care of it. And I don't like that 3-strand hair that I see a lot of black women who just hold on to length when they need to cut it. When they're not taking care of their hair, I can tell them right off the bat. But they just want it to be long, and then you can see right through it. I don't like that for me. I don't really like that. I can't. When my hair gets like that, that's really why I went natural, because I wasn't taking care of it in its process form. But I realized I have to take care of it in its natural form. And for some reason, if my hair was permed, I'd rather for someone else to do it. But my hair is natural. I don't want anybody else to do my hair. Not really. Unless I come across somebody who I want to straighten it. Because I do want to straighten my hair. Not perm, but, you know, straighten it. Because I want to just do that every now and then. I think nothing wrong with it. But anyway, but it's not a priority or something I have to do. If it comes up and I can do it, then I will. So I may never do it. But anyway, I do love my hair. And I want to say that when I first became natural, let me just say, when I was watching videos, I was seeing so many beautiful hairstyles and people really, you know, liking their hair. I had thought about it from time to time, but then I just kicked it out of my mind. I don't really, you know, want to go natural. That's just not something I want to do. And then it's just like, there was a period just before I did it where I just thought about being natural all the time. So I just did it. And I'm glad that I did. It'll be 3 years this year here. And when I first cut my hair, I really did like it. If you watch her latest video, LadyRae's latest video, her hair is shaved short, a buzz cut, Caesar cut. That's exactly how I wanted to do my hair, but I just couldn't wait. I did it myself, and I cut it real short, which I like that. I really did. I like being able to just run my fingers through my hair and just feel it growing. Not it actually growing, but feeling it while it's growing and getting longer, and you know, just watching the process, you know, however that may go. Then when my hair, I said, wow, when my hair starts getting longer, that's when I'm not really going to care for it too much, because I remember back in my hair braiding days what my hair used to look like, and how it used to be so thick and unruly, and it really wasn't, I'm going to use the word, it really wasn't trained to be worn natural. So I guess that's why I had such a hard time taking care of it. But I remember years ago, Queen Latifah didn't have a perm in her hair. And if you know when her hair is in a ponytail, you see the wave. I like the fact that she pressed her hair or straightened it however she did at the time. And that's what I wanted to do, but I had the perm. This is like years ago. I guess maybe when Living Single was on TV and real popular. So, you know, that's like, what, the late 90s, mid-90s? But I didn't, because I wore a perm, I knew I was going to cut my hair to get it like that. So how do I get the perm out of my hair? So I just left it alone. Now, fast forward to now, that's an option. And like I said, if I don't find someone else to do it, it may not get done, because I don't really have the patience to do it. If I were maybe 20 some odd years younger, I would do it myself. But I ain't. But then again, you never know, I just may. But I love my hair. I love all the phases that my hair has gone through. I love the fact that I get to take care of it myself and make the choices from one week to the next. As a product junkie, I just try so many different things with my hair. Someone asked me to do a regimen video. I have to do something that I do more often than not, because I'm always changing. I'll try a product for 3 weeks and I'm on to something else. I've come across products that I really like. So those are the products that I know I will always try to keep on hand, because I really, really like them. There's some that I've come across that I like, but I wouldn't keep them as regular items in my routine. But I really do like my hair. For someone to say that they like their hair, and then someone to come along and tell you, no, you don't like your hair, I think that's really, wow, that's like, you got some big balls to tell somebody what they really, really don't like about their hair, or that they don't like their hair. Like I said, I'm starting to get more compliments. Like, each time I come across certain people, like older men, like my hair. My son likes my hair, and that's very important that my family likes my hair. But I get people who, and I mentioned this to you before, who just look at my hair. They don't even look at me, they look at my hair. So when they're looking at my hair, I'm like, well, are they liking it? It doesn't really bother me, and I really don't care. But it just makes me wonder, because we know how some people feel towards natural hair. It makes me wonder, well, what are they thinking? It would be nice to know. If you like it, say so. If you don't, then not. I come across some people that I see all the time, and every time I see them, I just love your hair. Like, just like I come across people who, especially young women, who ask me, what do you do to your hair? And come to find out that under their wig or their weave, they wear their hair natural too, or they had just stopped it, but they just haven't worn it out yet. But they just want to know what to do, how to keep your hair, how to get your hair like that. Especially when my hair was a little bit shorter than it is now, and it was more sprouting out this way, if that makes sense. And I told you I like it because I used to have what I used to call a coily afro, meaning you see the little coils in my hair, because they're not curls, they're really coils. I used to love that. I don't see it as much now because my hair is longer, so it's starting to go down. So I don't know if you can say I have hanging hair, but it's starting to go down, so I don't see that no more. I used to love that. It just gave me confidence that I was different. I really wasn't like everybody else. I didn't do my hair, cut my hair, or become natural because I wanted to associate myself with my blackness. I didn't really see it that way. I think a lot of people, correct me if I'm wrong, don't see it that way either. I think most people who wear their hair natural now are seeing it because it's an option, something different. They don't want to use chemicals in their hair anymore. They're not taking care of their hair, so they go the natural route. And that was it for me. I wasn't doing it like you know, my blackness and whatever, I do feel more attuned to being a black woman because my hair is in the natural state in which I was born, be what black women would look like more or less if they didn't alter the texture of their hair. So I have a certain type of confidence that I really like. I really love my hair. I really do. I love sitting down on Sundays, and some Sundays I don't want to do it, but I really love sitting down on some Sundays and getting into my hair. That's my TLC in my hair. That's what I call it. TLC. If you can really get to know me, I have words for everything, I'm telling you. And that's my TLC in my hair. And I love it. Like I said, I love, you know, buying new products, which I bought some new stuff today. Lord have mercy. I just can't help myself. But that's part of loving your hair. Giving your hair all the things that your hair needs to make it look good for you. Because I feel no matter how you wear your hair, natural, permed, jerry curl, whatever, if your hair looks good and you taking care of it, that's half your confidence battle. Because if your hair look good, the rest of you just fall into place, whether or not your outfit looks as good as your hair and your face. And that is true. Mark my word. Put on something that's not really flattering to you. Not that you're going to look like a bum, but let your hair be dead, laid, and tell me how you feel. You going to feel, up here, going to make you feel real good. You're going to feel real good. But I say all that to say, in her video, she did a great job. And I agree with a lot of things that she said. When I saw the video earlier, I remembered a whole lot of points that I wanted to, you know, tap on to, that I've also said before, and I agree with her. Like one thing that she said, and I definitely do agree. I can do my hair, and this is no shade to nobody else, but I can do my hair in so many more styles than someone who has finer hair can do with their hair. I feel anyway. If my hair was like how I normally wear it, I would show you how I could hold my whole head up with my hair. Yeah, I could do that. I really could. If my hair was like all in an afro, I could do it this way too, but it's down. So if it was like up like this, I could hold my whole head up with just my hair. I love it. How many people can do that? You got fine hair. You can't do that. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about one day, because you're probably thinking, what in the hell? Yup, I sure can. I could just do like this with my hair and hold my head. Yep. It's crazy, but I love it. I don't know. It's just a shame how people feel. I'm not even going to say black people. How people feel towards the tighter curl girl. I mean, like I said, I get a lot of compliments. And the compliments that I get, I know are so heartfelt, because I'm really thinking that if you didn't like my hair, please don't say that you like it if you don't. I'd rather for you not to say anything, but at the same time, I just don't want you looking at my hair. You're not looking at me, so I know it's something about my hair that you have a thought of, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a bad thought. I'm going to assume that it is, because it takes no time for you to say, I like your hair. A lot of people do it, but I haven't come across anybody that's been rude as of yet. But not long ago, and I wanted to tell you guys this story, but I just never did. But not long ago, I had bumped into a young lady who I used to work with. And then I left and went someplace else and died. So now we bump into each other. I saw her. So I said, I just walked up to her and just looked at her, because I thought she would say, oh, Anya. But she just looked at me like she had no clue who I was. So I said, okay, I'll give you some time because my hair is different. And then after a while, she, oh my goodness, I recognize you. So we're talking, so forth, and whatever. So she says to me, you know, I didn't recognize you because I remember you look so different. I remember back in the day, you used to really be into beauty. She may not have said beauty. You might have said you were really into looking good or makeup or whatever she said, but along that line. So I had to think. Okay, so she's saying because my hair is natural that I'm not into beauty anymore. I do the same thing I've been doing, which is taking care of my hair, making sure it looks good for me, which is what I did when she knew me and what I'm still doing now. I Only thing as far as my makeup that's different, I've always worn lipstick, eyeliner, and mascara, and some eyeshadow. The only thing that was different that day is just that I had on maybe a foundation or a tinted moisturizer or something to even my tone. So that was the only thing that was different. My nails, even though I don't wear tips anymore, my nails most likely had some kind of color on them because I always, you know, color my nails. So when she said that, I was like, wow, you know, okay. But you know what? It didn't upset me, and I don't think that people should get upset by these comments because they should be expected. You know how people think. It's just like if you, I don't know, if you go outside naked, you know people are going to respond to it because people are not used to seeing people naked. So why not realize that people are going to be ignorant to the things that come out of their mouth when it comes to hair? So she didn't upset me. The one thing I wish I had done after I left her, I wish I would ask her to teach me in Spanish how to say I love my natural hair. So I would have said it to her, and every time I would see her, I would say it to her again and again and again. Because I don't know why it would be hard for people to understand or see or fathom that somebody who has tightly coiled hair would love their hair. I mean, if you didn't love your hair, you would do what you initially did, which would be to perm it, to blow dry it, to flat iron it. That's what I think somebody would do. But like I said, with me, myself, I really love my hair. I feel sorry for a person who has 4C who hates their hair and says, oh, I wish my hair was finer. I wish my hair was not as tightly coiled. I wish I had that pretty good hair. What is good hair? We've come to the conclusion already that good hair really is healthy hair. So throw that into your children's mind instead of, you know, always saying somebody has good hair or somebody has bad hair or nappy hair or kinky hair, which kinky and nappy wouldn't hurt anybody as much as they probably did when I was young. You can see my video I did of a young lady in a little situation I had when she called me nappy headed. That was just so funny that day. I think she really thought she was hurting me. See, but that goes to what people think, you know. You could hurt somebody by saying that their hair is nappy or kinky, but those words don't mean anything anymore. Just like with certain people, you can call each other nigga, and that doesn't hurt as much as it used to, unless somebody else says it. But I don't know. It's just so hard to believe that someone would tell someone that they're lying about how they say they feel about their hair. But like I said, her video was very, very, very well thought out. She really, really did a great job of explaining why she feels the way that she does. And the only thing I can say for me, myself, my hair is just a part of me. It is something that was made with me being who I am, such as my skin tone, the size of my eyes, my hair texture, wide nostrils, gap in my tooth. Those are things that make me me. And certain things that make me me that are so different from other people that at one time I didn't like, to me make me so unique, so different, and gives me the confidence to be able to walk the street every day knowing that I look good and I feel good. I mean, I have a story about my gap. One day I'm going to tell you that story about my gap. Man, I tell you, even my name. Oh, I got a story. One day I'm going to tell you the story about my name too. If you want to see those things, leave in the comment section and I'll tell you about it. If you're not interested, I'm just going to leave it alone. But, I mean, I don't understand why people just can't either A, understand there's so much ignorance in the world when it comes to anything that people don't see as conforming to whatever the majority does. Everybody doesn't want to do that. And then why be upset when you realize that some people just don't understand? You just want to do you. I love my 4C hair. I really, really do, for a whole lot of reasons. And I want to thank LadyRae86 for doing the video, because she did a fantastic job of conveying how she feels. And I agree with so much that she said in the video. And I know after I end this video, I'm going to be like, Dad, that's what I meant. Dad, I meant to say. But since I may not have said it, you can watch her video and you'll see everything that she touched on if you're a 4C girl, you'll agree. If you don't like your hair, that's fine. You don't have to love your hair. But don't tell somebody else what they feel in reference to their hair because you don't like your hair. Because just like LadyRae86, Ebony Girl Speaks, that's me. I love my hair. I don't have hair syndrome like I used to because it's longer now, and you know, sometimes when you do your hair one way, you want it to stay that way. If you puff it up and taper it down, you want it to stay that way. So I don't mess with it as much, but I love how it feels. It feels nice. It feels soft. It just feels good, and I just love my hair. So I want to thank LadyRae86 for doing her thing in that video. For definitely holding it down for the tightly coiled hair girls. For definitely conveying some very great points to those who want to see the video. I hope that you watch it, and I'm sure she'll appreciate knowing that you feel the way that you do. And I really like her style. I dig her style. I think she speaks her thoughts very well. So, me, myself, I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to thank you for stopping by and watching this video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next. And I want you to share and spread love.